Happy Valentine's Day.
I hope everyone can hear us. If not, put it in the comments because we are live. Sometimes, the magic of the internet, we fake it.
Sometimes
you
we're
record.
edited live.
Yeah, sometimes we're edited live. But no, we are live to wish you all happy Valentine's Day. And it's been brought to my attention that many times I tend to be on the losing end of these challenges.
Yes.
And so I thought there's going to be... Nate needs a win, people. Nate really needs a win.
If I could help boost your self-confidence with this win, I'll take one for the team.
Oh my gosh. Comment if you can't hear us okay, but I thought, I know how much you hate chocolate.
I do.
So there's two things. I thought I could go two routes with this. I could do like milk chocolate Dove candies, and then like you probably would never speak to me again.
No, that stuff's terrible.
Or I could try to figure out a way to actually maybe change your mind just a smidge.
Okay.
That you're not going to like totally gag.
Okay.
You'd already mentioned that these awesome, beautiful chocolate truffles don't necessarily look appealing to you. Is that the...
They look like little dog turds.
Little dog turds.
Out in the cold when they kind of like, freeze into those little balls and get that little dusting on them. That's what that looks like.
I also think it's great. I went to my closet this morning. I'm like, I should put something red on because it's frickin' Valentine's Day. And I'm like, no, I wear black. This
Love.
Is...
Love. But
I think it's great. Hey, Joanna. Hey, Stephanie. I am so excited because here's what I'm going to do. I am going to make you an old-fashioned.
Okay.
And to do this old-fashioned, I have made a simple syrup. This is called a beer drinker's old-fashioned. I learned this from a brewery called New Holland.
Okay.
And so to make this, I used a chocolate stout.
Okay.
And I'm going to do just a touch of that. And so with the chocolate stout, what I did is I took the beer, added sugar, and reduced it by half. The other thing I'm going to do is take, and I got to select this barrel for Rishi. This is also New Holland's beer barrel bourbon.
Okay.
So this bourbon shares a relationship with their Dragon's Milk Stout. I used a different chocolate stout for this because this has coffee, which is a double whammy. Because I know you hate coffee too.
Because I do not like the coffee either.
I know, but this is a cool barrel. I got to pick this barrel. It was a lot of fun. It's a 80 proof bourbon, like I said, from New Holland. And I was generous on my coffee or on my simple syrup pour, so I'll be generous on my bourbon pour. And I'm going to give this just a little stir here. And the best part is I'm going to add some Aztec chocolate bitters.
Why not? There's not chocolate in there yet.
Piling on the chocolate, baby.
Let's go some more.
You can smell that. It's not the worst. And
it's not terrible.
It's not terrible. Okay, I strive for not terrible. I have some awesome cellar door cherries here in Grand Rapids, and these things are crazy delicious and super syrupy and local cherries.
Are they chocolate cherries or
they're not?
Cherries?
They're just regular cherries.
You're sparing me the chocolate cherries.
Oh, I don't want to go that bad on you, but I am going to pour these out right here, and with that, I'm also going to add a couple of those dashes of chocolate bitters here. And some regular Angostura bitters. And I really am. I'm hoping to change your mind. Like, maybe not win you over as like a sudden chocolate lover.
Yes.
But,
okay.
Hopefully it's not the worst. Also, I am curious. So I'm wearing black just because I wear black. Why? What is there a reason you're wearing black on?
I mean, black is my signature color.
True.
No, I'm not a big fan of Valentine's Day. Never really got into it.
Was there like a thing in elementary school, or how was it just not a thing?
I don't like chocolate, so all the kids always passed out chocolate candy, so I came home with all this candy that I couldn't eat. But no, nothing really scarred me for life,
Well,
I just don't care for it.
How did this chocolate thing come to be? Like, what did you have a bad chocolate experience for you?
Never liked it from the day I was a very small child. So the weird thing is,
I
hated chocolate my whole life. I don't like it. I don't like the smell of it. I remember one time we went somewhere. And it just reeked of chocolate. They were baking fresh chocolate. And I'm like, Mom, take me out of here. I can't be in this room. It just smells so bad. I don't even like the smell of it. But as a little kid, I did like ice cream sandwiches.
Oh, there you go. The chocolate on the ground.
Ice cream. chocolate. And I ate them. And it didn't make any sense that I would eat ice cream sandwiches, but I hated all other chocolates in my life. And now I don't even eat ice cream sandwiches anymore. I think somehow it clicked in my head that was chocolate and I was for some reason eating it. But no, I've never cared for it. I've tried it several times throughout my adult life. Like, hey, I didn't eat Brussels sprouts as a kid, but I love them now.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe my palate changed. We'll see. It's been 4 years since I've had chocolate.
Okay, 4 years. What's something that you don't like? Is there something that most people generally, because I would think that a lot of people would be on the other side of this argument and say chocolate's a pretty decent thing. Yes. Is there something that you don't like that most people generally like? Pizza. If there's someone who doesn't like pizza, I don't know if we could be friends. Yeah,
or like French fries. Don't come at me with not liking French fries.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so this is a beer drinkers old fashioned, courtesy of New Holland, with their beer drinkers or beer barrel bourbon. Chocolate,
very dark old fashioned.
Very dark, and this is going to be very on the sweet side. But cheers! Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. So it's definitely chocolatey, but it's not appalling.
Okay.
So it's I don't mind chocolate stouts. I don't mind chocolate beers. Okay. I don't want to drink a ton of them, but I appreciate the flavor. I enjoy them. So this is, I feel like, along those lines.
Okay. So, we're at a drink. Like when I had the Packy One Chip Challenge, I couldn't handle
that was an absolute no-go for you.
Okay, is this so? This isn't a no-go, but this is like a.
If this was on a menu somewhere, I would not order it.
Okay,
if you make a drink for me and you give it to me, I will enjoy it.
That's fair. That is fair. I don't think I can ask for much more than that. The other thing, though, I was thinking is the fact that I think that the chocolate you've had is like milk chocolate.
Yeah, I don't think I've tried anything fancy.
Yeah, and so I thought, let's go a little fancy. The thing I think a lot of people get missed, I'd be remiss to not talk about, is chocolate has this great savory bitterness to it. Mm-hmm. And if it's paired with spice, like chili or something like that, and I know you like spice.
Love spice.
Exactly. I think that we could get you to win over here. Okay. And so I have, this is some... Lindt 95% cacao. Okay. So this is as chocolatey as it gets, fair trade. I'm really excited about this stuff. I like this stuff. I'm not the biggest milk chocolate person, but I do think that something like this is something that I can eat, and I hope that you can enjoy as well. So I'll let you try that first, before we get into the dog turds.
Little nuggets there. So that's the smell. That's the smell I don't like. When it starts to melt and get hot and stuff, when you're cooking it over the stove. Whoa.
Oh, this is really bitter. It's savory. I think this is different than what you've had before. Mm-hmm.
I get the bitterness a lot.
Yeah.
Very bitter.
Is it as bad as the last time you had chocolate 4 years ago, or is this a little more?
So the last time I had chocolate 4 years ago was a chocolate brownie. I was out with some suppliers at my old job I had in Cincinnati, and they could not believe that I did not like chocolate. So they were like, when was the last time you had chocolate? I was like, I don't know, maybe 10, 12 years ago. And they're like, well, maybe you like chocolate now. So they ordered me a brownie off of the menu of this really cool restaurant that we were at. So it was some bougie brownie, and it wasn't just a legit small brownie.
Yeah.
Took a bite. Nope.
Done.
Nope. No? Chugged my drink, got the flavor out of my mouth, and I think it's kind of how it melts in your mouth too, and kind of just
which melted in my hand.
That whole mouth feel. I also feel like I don't like about the chocolate.
Now this is a baking ingredient. Mm-hmm. It's something that like I said, I think I could work this into a recipe, and maybe not tell you.
It just does nothing for me. It's just not enjoyable. People eat chocolate because they enjoy it, right? You don't just shovel chocolate into your face if you're not enjoying it. But
I so want it to be like Forrest Gump with the big box of chocolates, and you don't know.
Next week you're gonna come down here and I'm gonna be elbows deep into these boxes of chocolate, sticking my finger inside to see what kind of flavor I have coming in the middle.
Little orange creamsicle, baby. No, so I hate those, the chocolatey box of chocolates that has The orange cream, that is disgusting.
Yeah, the strawberry and the caramel.
If I'm going to eat calories, I have no shame in taking that bite, being like, not for me, on to the next. Yes. Give me the caramel, give me the... Yeah, how do you feel about caramel? Like,
I don't mind caramel, but again, it's that stickiness in the mouth that it's just like, to me, it's not worth eating, like, just like a little square of it. Because I feel like it's just too much effort, you know? You got to really chew, you got to dig it out, brush your teeth 7 times, and just like... It's just not worth it, you know? It's more effort than I need for calories.
So, worst Valentine's Day ever for you? Do you have one, like, that you can remember that was just, like, terrible or...
we don't celebrate Valentine's Day a lot. I try to avoid going out at all on actual Valentine's Day. So like Joe and I went out on Friday. We bar hopped all over the place. We had a great time, enjoyed ourselves. Yeah. We'll call that pre-Valentine's festivities.
Yeah.
Previously when we were in Cincinnati, we were always at the beer festival. Because the beer festival always happened Valentine's Day weekend.
That's awesome.
So we always did beer festival over Valentine's Day weekend. So I was like, that's, I don't want chocolates, I don't want flowers. Give me a pretzel necklace and a little mug or my little tasting mug. I'm a happy girl. But probably... when I was in high school, so this is like 21 years ago.
Okay.
The guy I was dating, we had reservations at, the nice restaurant in town, little podunk town we live in. We had reservations there. And this was pre-Facebook, pre-Instagram, pre-Yelp. I couldn't, look this place up. I couldn't look at the pictures of the food, nothing. Like just going in, no
You're in high school
idea. No idea what I'm going into. And we get there and they set down that stupid prefix menu in front of you. And they're like, you can pick one from here and one from here. And I'm like, looking at it. And I'm like, well, I don't want any of this. Like, this isn't like, I want to modify this and I want to modify this and I want this. And it was, no, this is what you can get. And I'm just like, I think that just stopped me from that. Because I'm like, because everybody does that. You know, like you go out on Valentine's Day, you want to have an enjoyable night. But they're forcing you to choose from like 3 things on their menu instead of like letting you have the ability to actually enjoy yourself. So I think that's always turned me off from actually going out on Valentine's Day.
Okay, no, that's fair.
Yeah. So what about you?
Well, so I got a pass for like the last 8 years. My wife's best friend, they do like the couples thing on it. They get couples massage. Like they get like I have my wife has a girlfriend that like takes the bullet and she does all of the stuff. And every Valentine's Day they do stuff together. So I'm like, sweet. This year, though, I thought the pandemic was last year. Things are crazy. I actually bought my wife a bouquet of 12 red roses. Aww. We got the Valentine's Day from the pups and me, and in the little card. And so this year I thought I would go a little more traditional than I normally do. I think that I had a jaded high school experience, and so like someone sent me the secret admirer flower, in class, and I'm like, who was that? It was a bunch of kids to make fun of me, and I was like, that stinks. So I think that would be right up there with the crappy Valentine's Day. It was like, I got this like flower from my secret admirer. Who could it be? And then it was like a bunch of people to make fun. So I would say kids are really cruel.
Kids are terrible.
Kids are terrible, and I think that ranks up there. I mean, I remember it from 20 years ago, so clearly that had to be a crappy Valentine's. To finish with crap, look at the crap on the plate right here.
You'd have to eat that.
My wife's gonna hate me because I just took these are truffles from Aldi, and she loves these things. I don't mind them. This isn't my cup of tea, but she's going to be like, you're wasting
my truffles on her.
But here we go. This is a chocolate truffle, so this is dusted.
It's dusted this should and fix powder too, huh?
Yeah, it should fix that melty problem that you have.
So the smell's not as strong.
Yeah, it's going to fix the melty in your hands thing.
Yeah.
Still I don't know how that mouthfeel is going to work for you, but I like these. This isn't my go-to, but I do like these.
This one's sweeter.
It is sweeter.
I thought I would go
more bitter.
It's a little creamier.
Yep.
I'm like shaving tiny pieces off with
I know. I was like,
I don't want to bite too much at once. So I'm just shaving it into
my
mouth.
You're like a little squirrel just taking the acorn here. I'm like, there's no like. I went full in on this chip.
No, I'm not taking a half bite here. No. Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh.
It's just not enjoyable for me. That's
okay. No, that's fair. That's fair. But you've been a real champ. I just thought, like, I went full out on the Backy challenge. I was like, I'm gonna make Katie suffer. Hopefully, you're all not suffering. I hope everyone has a good Valentine's Day and that you have someone to spend it with.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And yeah. We got some fun things coming up. We have a store now on our website, drinkwithnateandkatie.com.
Mm-hmm.
And I alluded to picking barrels. We've got some fun news coming on the bourbon front.
Yep.
And we are going to do some cooking with some friends.
We are. We got to lock down a date where all three of us can get together. But
that'll be super fun.
We're going to do some boozy baking. We're trying to figure this out, but it's on the calendar for coming up here soon.
Awesome. Well, cheers.
Cheers. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Happy Valentine's Day.